Oh hey, didn't see you there. How have you been? Me? I've been researching my top 3 swing trade stocks for this coming week, and I've singled out some of the companies that I feel that had the most potential to run for this coming week of April. And you might think that, hey, why are you doing this, right? The thing is, I wish that I had someone, to point out some of the mistakes that I had, as well as, guide me along my swing trading journey when I first started out swing trading. Okay, so I'm right here as more like a guide, okay, to share my opinions, share my experiences, okay, and give you another perspective from where you look at swing trading from. And hopefully, okay, you can save some money and as well as maximize your profits in the long run. So today, the first part, I'm going to talk about just the general market conditions, some tips with you, and I shall jump into the top 3 swing trade stocks for this coming week, how I break down the technicals as well as my risk management strategies. Then I'm going to move on to my top 3 swing trade stocks video for last week. Again, I'm going to give an update on what happened for last week's picks because I like to stay accountable to all of you, okay, and give you some breakdown on whether the trade was a loss, was a win, okay, and what are the mistakes that you can learn from it. So I hope that you can subscribe to the channel because I do this weekly. I don't overlook too many videos. I just do it as like a part-time for now in a sense during the weekends because I do hold a full-time job. So I do want to do this as a service for all of you. And you can follow along with my journey, okay, and learn as a swing trader and hopefully, right, by the end of the year, okay, all of us, can be a better swing trader overall and adapt to conditions that the market can give us. Okay, without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So, to start off, right, again, I always like to start off with this segment, right, from the start, which is the LATE format. And what do you mean by the LATE format, right? So, LATE means long-term trend, area of value, trigger to enter, and exit strategy. I always use this entire format as a guide for me when I swing trade. Okay, I paste it at the top right hand corner of my screen, okay, and have it somewhere around accessible so that whenever I make a trade, right, I always remind myself, okay, I need all these 4 criteria to be met, then I can take a swing trade. Okay, this is the structure that I follow. Okay, long-term trend. Okay, always trade with the trend. Okay, if the stock is on a dumping mode, right, that means everyone is dumping on that company, right? Okay, then you gotta be a little bit more careful because you're taking a counter trend trade. So you gotta take profits a little bit more earlier, or you have to be extra cautious. And if possible, try to find those companies with a setup that is, overall in a long-term trend. Maybe a short-term downward trend, but overall, over the last 2 years, it is in a upward trend overall. So that's long-term trend for you. Area of value, okay, you want to trade near a moving average, a trend line, the support, somewhere that is reasonable for you to put a stop loss so that you are able to manage your risk. Okay, you don't want to buy it at somewhere all-time highs that doesn't really make sense. Okay, I'll explain a little bit more about this later, but you will see me reference the area of value quite often. Trigger to enter, okay, you want to see a bullish engulfing pattern, bullish hammer, or some kind of candlestick pattern that shows that there is a lot of buyers stepping in to push the price up to its further upside. Okay, that's the trigger for us to enter the trade. So this is the micro aspect already. And as well as last part, the exit strategy. Okay, after we enter the trade, then what do we do? Okay, do we manually exit out of a trade? Okay, for swing traders, right, what we want to do is we do not want to manually manage a lot of things because that's why we do swing trading, right? We don't do day trading because we want to, minimize the effort on a time-to-time basis, but we want to focus all our efforts on the picking of the companies as well as setting our risk management and our exit at entry point. So we want to set our stop loss at a reasonable area and pre-plan the exact amount where you will profit take so that you will not get greedy and you will exit out with profits. I'll show you later what happened with Pltr last week. So if you manage to put a profit taking level, and I'll show you why is it so important to set an area, and even if the price goes above it, right, you're telling yourself, hey, I'm not too greedy. I'm taking my $200, $300 profits. I'm good. Okay, so let's jump into the top 3 swing trade stocks for this week for my new viewers. So first stock I'm going to talk about, right, is the SSP, okay, EW Scripts company. And why do I think that this company has such a great potential? Okay, first, right, this company has really good financials, okay, and I'm looking a little bit more on the fundamental aspect as well right now because you see, right, when we are in a euphoric market last few months, right, that means everything is going up, right? Okay, fundamentals don't really matter because all it takes, right, is more the technical setups that is more important because those that are trading at high valuations can go even higher. But right now, the market's a little bit more edgy, okay, as seen by my stock market analysis video, okay, which is posted on every Saturday. So if you want to go and take a look at that, please go and do so. Go and take a look at that video, and I do break down an overall analysis. Okay, if you want to do your own swing trading and whatnot, right, that will be a very useful video for you to see. Please go and take a look at that. But as I mentioned, fundamental analysis right now is quite important again in swing trading, because especially the valuations. Okay, you don't want the company that you're swing trading, the valuations to be super high or super massive over the top. So if it's too much over the top, okay, very high chance that, you know, when the market is a little bit more spooked out, right, those are the companies that sells the most, and you will hit a stop loss and you'll get stopped out. Okay, and you'll be a losing trade. So again, you must be very picky with the companies. Okay, and today we're going to talk about EW Scripts company. Okay, this company, okay, has been consistently beating their earnings estimates, okay, growing their revenue, okay, very strongly, okay, and as well as, you know, this company is in the communication services and broadcasting. Okay, and this company, right, what did I say? What am I looking out for? Okay, in my analysis video, I'm looking to play the communication sector this coming week, because I feel that this card sector itself is a little bit more undervalued compared to the other sectors right now, which are all at the all-time highs. So let's take a look at its technicals. Okay, the 1 day time frame, what we can see is very interesting charting over here. It's a trending play. Okay, what kind of play is this? It's a trending play. It's a trend capture play, which is a very offensive move. They like to play this, one of the plays they like to do. So it's a trending play, following the moving average very strongly right here, up and down and up all the way here. So right now, right, it presents from $21 all the way to $24, $25, right? A very decent sized chunk of profits, right? So, because it offers us around a 25% profit from here if it manages to go back to this all-time high. So again, criteria number one in the sense, profits are decent for this trade. Second, area of value. Okay, it's not trading too far away from the moving average, which is respecting quite heavily, which is the 50 moving average. Okay, the 20 moving average is a little bit more, it's not really following the 20 moving average very strongly, more of the 50 moving average, I feel. So 50 moving average will be the one that I referenced to in this video. So after you look at the long-term trend, it's up, right? Long-term trend up. Area of value near the 50 moving average as well, not too far off, check. Okay, and then next we check the trigger to enter. Okay, trigger to enter will be checked, right, during the market open, where you'll see a hammer coming out. So what do I mean by that? Now we'll look at the 1 hour time frame. Alright, 1 hour time frame. Okay, 1 hour time frame, right? You can see that. Okay, from somewhere around here, right? Actually, you can actually, if you have been on this company, right, you have taken a position maybe around $19.48, swung it to $21.74, right? Pretty decent, quite awesome actually, if you're able to do that. Okay, so from there, right, if you're caught the new wave up, right, you would have been up quite a little bit, but right now it's showing confirmation of the trend. Okay, that's where you want to take an even heavier position, okay, if you are position sizing into this company. So following this 20 moving average in the 1 hour time frame, okay, what we want to do is we want to analyze, right, okay, and maybe set a tighter stop loss for ourselves. So where is the trigger to enter? Trigger to enter might be somewhere near, when it hits near the area of value, which is the 20 moving average, which is following very, very closely. And if it shows, let me just bring up my favorite doodle. Okay, it shows something like a small little candle over here with a nice wick down here. That means buyers are stepping in to push the price up. This is the confirmation for us to enter on Monday itself. So that's the trigger to enter. Now, stop loss, okay? Let's take a look at the exit strategy, right? The stop loss as well as the profit taking area. So stop loss, right? Let's see. Where do we want to put our stop loss? Where? Everyone, where do we want to put our stop loss? Where? Okay, since we are referencing the 1 hour time frame, which I like to use the 1 hour time frame to take a microscopic look at the company, right? And as well as set a tighter stop loss. Okay, we can use it to reference a swing low. So again, where's the previous swing low we can use? So touch once, touch twice, right? So this is I can see this area, right? You can see this area, right? It's a strong little support over here, right? So the thing is, sometimes you want to give the market a little bit more room to breathe. So you see let me just draw the extension of the 20 moving average. It's probably going to look something like this. Okay, so what I want to do is you want to wait for the market to come down over here, okay, near the moving average. And the stop loss, where you want to put the stop loss? Okay, would you want to put it here? No. Answer is no. Okay, because if you put it there, right, immediately so close to the moving average, right, sometimes the market will do such a thing where it glows down a little bit more and close back up very strongly. And this is sometimes manipulated by the market. Okay, sometimes the market makers will like to do this. So the thing is, you do not want to be stopped out and stop eaten by the market makers, right? So what I want to do is you would want to, set your stop loss a little bit of breathing room above. Okay, let me just undo it. So again, what would be a good reference point to set a stop loss would be, okay, the previous swing low over here. Can you see the swing low over here? Okay, a little bit below that. Okay, a little bit below that. Maybe around here. That means, right, okay, if somehow, okay, the price movement went down all the way to here, right, so low over here, right, that means probably a trend is changing. There's a change of trend, okay, and probably it might even go further down to the support level over where? Over here. Okay, so again, this is a reasonable stop loss that I personally would put. So for you, you have to adjust it based on your own risk management. If you're even more conservative, right, you might even want to, you know, okay, bring this entire area down a little bit more. Let's give me a second. Let's undo. Okay, so you might even want to bring the stop loss below this swing low. Or if you're super conservative, right, you think that this is a good company, you might want to put it very low here. But okay, the bigger your stop loss, okay, then it doesn't make sense already, because your risk to reward needs to be what? Favorable. So again, I'll put it here, somewhere around here. This is my stop loss. And where is my profit taking level? Where? Okay, the profit taking level will be where? Okay, near a resistance area. Okay, so again, we want to always be very conservative. Okay, conservative is the name of the game for me, okay, as well as for swing traders. Okay, you must be very careful, right? You don't get too greedy. Okay, so again, you can see that around this area, right, is going to be what? Where additional price would step in. Okay, let me just draw two lines over here. Okay, this region, right, is where sellers will come in, step in, right, to start pushing the price down. So this is the area which you need to start to be more careful. Yes, exactly. You gotta be more careful in this region. Okay, so where we actually want to look over, right? So from here, okay, wait for it to come down around $21.56, right? That is the area where we want to start to buy in. Stop loss will be around $20.64. So again, from where? $21.63 to $20.60. So around $1 stop loss, right? So from $21.60, okay, you can swing it up to a potential of $22.98, and that is a $1.30 profit. So again, it's around 1.4 risk to reward ratio. So 1.4, risking $1 to make $1.40. So it's not a super good risk to reward ratio, but again, I can see very easily it going up to the further upside. And in a sense, right, if you see the momentum of how much is going up by the minute or by the hour, okay, you can see that there's actually potential, right? This is a very conservative area, mind you. Okay, this $23 level, right? It's a super conservative area for you to enter. Okay, but I would say, okay, you can even take the profits a little bit higher. Okay, but when you see it at a slight moment of momentum shift, right, you want to exit more positions. So again, you can actually sell into this entire range itself. So again, this is a dynamic range, right? It's not a strict like a resistance level that you must take profit at that level. So again, depending on how conservative you are, you might want to sell half your positions at $23, half your positions at maybe $23.50. So up to you. Okay, this is really up to you. And if you see the momentum is really strong, can even go up to its all-time high. So again, but this is an area where additional selling pressure will come in, and you will have to be very conservative about that. Okay, take quick profits. Taking profits can't really go broke here, especially when you're trading these kind of companies, right? In this kind of volatile environment. So, okay, from $21.50 to $23, okay, that's a $1.50. That is a decent, okay, 10%, okay, almost 10% profits right there. Okay, so I will take 10% profits in this environment. Okay, I would, okay, I put in $3,000 as a position size, okay, you'll get $300. So, position sizing, right, okay, you should never risk more than 1% of your entire account in any given single trade. So again, in this entire area, right, I'm risking what? $1, roughly $1, right, for every $20, right? So my risk, right, if my account is $100,000, right, I should not be risking more than $1,000 of losses in every single trade. So in a sense, $1, right, I cannot risk 1,000 if my account is $100,000, right? So the sizing of this position I can buy in, right, is maximum 20 times what? 20 times 100, right? 100, yes, 20 times 100. Okay, so maximum, okay, I can get 100 of these shares, okay, 100 of these shares to swing trade. Okay, that's where I feel a bit more comfortable swing trading. So it also can depend on your own risk management or your own risk appetite. So again, if you feel like you're only managed to take a position where you're comfortable with losing that amount. Okay, if you're comfortable with just losing $30 per trade, right, then go with that, okay, because you don't want your emotions to get in the way. So that's about position sizing for individuals. Okay, I hope that helps with you, because it really helped me when I started out. Okay, and that's a really golden advice that I felt that Okay, I always think back to it, right? And it really, really helped me a lot in my swing trading when it comes to position sizing. Okay, good. So that's the first company, right? EW Scripts company. All right, so right now I'm going to give you, two more companies. Okay, actually I'll give you three more. Okay, this is a last one, right? Just a quick one, a bonus one for you to just keep your eye on for the coming week, right? And what I want you to do is, okay, now you look at how I broke down these companies, how I set my risk to reward ratio, how I position size, right? All the details, right? Now I'm going to ask you to do the same for three other companies, okay? But I want you to do the homework yourself, okay? Do comment down in the sections below, what are your risk management strategies, okay? Where are your stop losses? Where are your profit taking levels for the other companies, okay? I wish to hear your trade plan, okay? Sometimes I know I nag over here and stuff, but some people just, don't like homework. They don't like to do it by themselves. They want to depend on other people. But again, if you want to be an independent trader, I beseech you, please, okay, do your homework. Okay, this is like a skill, like anything you learn in school or in your workplace, in anywhere, right? Something where you want to make money from, you gotta spend the time and effort to, learn it. Then you become profitable. Then you become good at it. Okay, you don't become good at it after watching a couple of videos or a couple of trades, right? You don't become a genius at it. Nobody can. Okay, the best traders or independent swing traders out there, they have swing traded for at least 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, okay? And they finally managed to, get a consistent amount of profits. Okay, the word is consistency, okay? It's not about how profitable you are. Okay, it's about, hey, you can get lucky, right? You can size your entire $100,000 account, right, on one single trade, right? Right, that could go 50-50. And you manage to get lucky and you get like a 20%, 30% profit, right? Then you get $30,000. Then you're like, hey, I'm a genius. No, because you can't replicate that. Okay, and sooner or later you're going to blow your account if you keep doing this kind of thing. So the trick here is to risk small but compound it. Okay, and it's like in a sense, trading is a bit like investing as well, but it's a bit more active. Okay, and if you're able to leverage on your edge, right, and risk manage every single time your risk is lesser than your reward, right? Your reward will be greater than your risk over time. Okay, and you keep taking trades. Okay, lose a little bit, it's fine. We'll get back on next trade. And as you do it more and more, you improve on your technical analysis skills and you improve on controlling your emotions as well. And you learn a lot about position sizing and you become better. Okay, it takes a while. It takes years, in fact. So that's why I want you to subscribe to my channel. Okay, and follow me every single week so that I can hold you accountable. You can hold, you have someone to hold yourself accountable to. You be like, okay, I'm like a reminder, right? They say, hey, okay, it's the week again. Okay, it's time for you to do your research. It's time for you to do your homework. Okay, just treat me as like that nagging teacher that's always there, right, to ask you to do your homework. Okay, so if you can't really, I know all of us are tired. All of us have things to do, but when it comes to the weekend, okay, know that I'll always be here, to create these kind of videos for you, to give you reminders as well as, educate you a little bit more on technical analysis and share my opinions. Okay, so smash the thumbs up button, okay, and I shall continue on with the next 2 or 3 companies. All right, so sorry for my new viewers. I know that was a little bit long, but I hope you gain a little bit of value from what I said just now. So, next 2 companies, right? ACLS, Accelus Technologies. Okay, this is the semiconductor company, okay, which I mentioned in my sector analysis video that I felt this sector is about to blow up, or it has a little bit more, it's a bit more undervalued compared to other companies or other sectors which are already run up so much, right? It's all-time highs. Okay, you can see over here, 1-day time frame. Okay, while we look at the 1-day time frame, okay, besides looking at the LATE format, this go and do it yourself. Okay, I have already done it in the previous one. Go and do it yourself. Go and analyze where are the areas. Okay. Challenge yourself, okay? I don't want to spoon feed you all the time, okay? Challenge yourself, okay? Run through this format, okay? Take a screenshot if you need to, okay? And set out those areas. Comment down in the sections below, okay? And ACLS, right? When you are in the 1-day time frame, look at this 1-day time frame, right? What you want to do, okay, is you want to draw the major support and resistance areas, okay? So how do you draw a support and resistance area? Okay, you first draw a random one or just a line over here, right? But then you shift up and down according to, where's the most touch point. So you can see 1 touch point, 2 touch points, 3 touch points, 4 touch points. Okay, 1, 2, 3, maybe around here will be good. Okay, actually around here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, this is the most one, right? So this is a very solid support area over here at $40. Very solid support. And what can you see? There's a bullish engulfing pattern over here. Sorry, my bad. Okay, a hammer candle over here. Okay, that means buyers are stepping in to push it back up again. And you can see that it's following this 20 moving average quite strongly. Okay, quite strongly. And recently has been touching the what, 50 moving average as well. So again, we have to see the price movement on Monday, right, to determine where it's going to go, okay? It can either fall a little bit more, right, to catch up with the moving average over here, which is around $40.50, okay? Or it can bounce off the 20 moving average to hit on higher. So again, you have to see the price movement very closely on Monday. Okay, but the good thing is this is the 1 day time frame. We go on to the 1 hour. Sorry, just had to burp a little bit. Okay, if you go to the 1 hour time frame, right? And okay, it's raining so heavily outside. Not sure if you can hear in the audio, but it's raining so heavily, right? Ooh. Okay, so let me just clear my drawings. Okay, let me undo a few. All right, so this is the area which we are going to swing trade from, right? So you can see, okay, it's in the falling wedge pattern. Okay, it's falling down, okay. If we manage to go to a support level over here and close strongly above it, right, then we might want to take a position from this as well. So this is the next company we're going to talk about, okay? So profit taking area where? Okay, maybe near the all-time highs, okay? Stop loss can be right below the support level over here. Okay, you figure out the details by yourself. Okay, so this is just some rough hints that I can for you. This is a very, very nice technical setup. Okay, this company, I looked through so many, right, to find the best ones for you. And this company, pretty good, pretty decent. All right, so this is ACLS for you. Semiconductor company that has good growth, good fundamentals as well. Okay, I've checked through their financials. Okay, third company, Amkor Technology, AMKR. And this company is also in the semiconductor space. Okay, it's also in the semiconductor space. All right, so these companies all in the semiconductor space. Okay, and that's where I like to play in this sector, especially in this kind of environment. So you see a very similar pattern. Okay, falling onto a area of value over here. Okay, probably near this moving average as well. So this company is very similar to ACLS. You can see that companies in the same sector, right, tend to trade roughly the same way, okay? But it differs from its market cap size, it differs from its financials, but generally they trade almost the same unless, a catalyst comes up for that company. So this is where you need to do extra due diligence on yourself if you want to, trade a setup. Okay, so identify the major support resistance. Okay, you can see that there's a major support at this level, right, whenever it bounces. So again, this is a support that you want to take note of. You might want to wait for it to come down a little bit more to the support and bounce it up to the further upside, maybe to its most touch points around $24.67. Stop loss somewhere below, give it some space, and you're able to swing trade AMKR as well. Okay, the bonus stock that I'm going to give you, right, is actually Pinterest. Okay, Pinterest is an awesome company, growing revenues massive, but it has taken a massive dump, right? Okay, 9.72%, because some analysts said that, hey, okay, look at here. Some analysts say that, hey, he cautioned that the growth will not be as high, from 76% to 73%. Like, that's a little bit, right? Then everybody's like, oh my God. Okay, so maybe it's a buy the dip kind of situation. But again, we do not never want to blindly buy the dip. So we want to look for what? Okay, so we want to first identify the support and resistance area, which is around, okay, let's draw it out first. Okay, the first one will be around here. Okay, I can identify around this area. Major support level is around $73. Second support level, definitely, okay, around this region as well. So again, this is a big range of support. Okay, and I want to wait for this candle to come down to this level, down and close strongly up above this area, right, in a nice candle over here. Then I'm going to take a position here to swing to the further upside. Okay, so this is like it's an overreaction play, $76 to $89. Okay, go watch my tutorials. I have a lot of tutorials, okay, in my playlist. Go watch the one on overreaction play, and you can better understand how my thought process is when I'm swing trading an overreaction or a company that's taken a massive dump to a support level. Okay, all right, go watch that. So now let's go into the top 3 swing trade stocks for last week, right? What are the updates? What I have been doing? Okay, how are the profits like? Okay, so this last week was decent. Okay, actually I swing trade. There was quite a successful swing trade, especially like Pltr, right? Pltr was a good swing trade. Okay, I swung trade up to around $300 profit for that one. That was decent as well, because we traded it in and out. And I think this was a valuable lesson to learn, because what did we do, right? We managed to take quick profits along the way, and we're not getting too FOMO. So the big trade that we did, right? Okay, when market opened on Monday, right? I said always look at the price movement before getting in first. Okay, immediately it dumped. Okay, as I said, there was a consolidation here, right? Then it dumped immediately to what? To the support level over here. So let's draw the support level. Support level. Then we can see a strong reversal. Okay, see this candle? Strong reversal up. Bam, bam, bam. Then after that, we took a position around $23. I took a position around $23 and I set my profit taking level at. Okay, I'm very conservative, so I set my position around this level. Around $24, I set around here. Okay, more touch points, $24. So $23 to $24 swing trade. And it broke out $24 and I got, in a sense, not really stopped out, but I took my profits, auto took my profits, right? And it was a good $1 swing trade, which is around, I think around 7%. Around 7% swing trade, all right? 7% swing trade, pretty decent as well from here to here. Okay, and my position size was decent. So from here to here, quite high, quite a good profits. Okay, but the thing is, it went on to rally higher, all the way to its all-time high of what? In that range, right? $26. So instead of $24, I could have taken $2 more profits, right? Then I'm like, shit, why am I so dumb, right? Okay, but the thing is, okay, at this level, right? Okay, I was actually doing a lot of work. I wasn't really actively looking at the markets. I already preset my sell orders at that level, and I was actually looking for some consolidation for it to break to the upside, but it didn't. Okay, so it just rallied up higher parabolically, right? So I did feel that the emotion, like, oh man, I should have, right? But the thing is, I'm quite satisfied because I followed my trade plan and I wasn't greedy and I took my profit. So again, couple hours after that, right? So this is the 1 hour time frame. It went up $60+, then it dumped all the way down to back to $22. So you see, right? If someone, in a sense, held on all the way to here, right, to maybe around $25, then like, oh my god, it's gonna go high, it's gonna go higher. Then they didn't set a sell level or didn't take their profits, right, or trading stop loss, right? Then go up. Then they forget that, oh my god. Then bam, all the way down here. Then your open profits, right, from $24 all the way evaporated to $23. And even after that, right, it broke the support level, went down to $22.47. Okay, so again, can't go wrong, okay, setting a limit, a conservative level, take your profits, okay? That's the plan, okay? Do not deviate. Okay, the worst thing you can do is to let emotions get the better of you, okay? Where you get too greedy or you get too, you can't take the pain anymore, right? Then you can't take the loss. Then you didn't stop yourself out. So that's the two worst emotions that you'll get. Fear and greed. Worst thing ever. Okay, so let the machines do the selling and buying, right? Then you'll be fine, okay? Just be contented that, okay, you did your trade properly, decent, couple $100, good enough for you. Okay, so that's for Pltr, right? The lessons that we learned. So Zillow, okay, we didn't take a trade off for Zillow because again, what we're looking at for last week, right? Okay, we are looking at for it to bounce to the upside. Okay, we go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, 1 hour time frame. We look at here, right? It was here, then it started dumping, right? It was like all the way up here, bam. Okay, dumped all the way down here to this support level, and that's where I got stopped out. Okay, and I took a small loss on this. Okay, a very small loss, like $50-$60. It's fine. Okay, on this. So because my stop loss was pretty tight by this standard, so it's no worries about that. Okay, so you see, there's always losing trades and winning trades. But you see, the winning trade from Pltr, right? Okay, a couple $100 would overshadow this $50 loss because there is a good risk to reward ratio. Okay, that although I win one, I lose one, right? But my win is more than my loss because the reward versus the risk, right, for each trade is different. My risk is more than my reward. I mean, my reward is more than my risk, right? So in a sense, although I win one, lost one, okay, I'm still green overall. Okay, Zoom, I actually won this trade as well because although it's down in a sense right now, right, but remember last week, okay, let's take a look at last week, right? Into its charts. Remember, Zoom was a very, very nice weird little candle pattern, right? Yeah, right, this area. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my god, it's crazy, right? So, oh, my internet is a little bit. Yahoo Finance, don't bail on me, right? Don't bail on me, Yahoo. Okay, so wait for it to load these interactive charts. Okay, right here. Okay, so remember we want to look for a pullback. We're around here, right? Then I said, we want to look for a pullback, right? It did pull back. Okay, it pulled back all the way to the support level over here. Okay, and when it closed up bullishly, right? This level, right? See, engulfing pattern bullishly, right? So this is where I chose to enter. Okay, this area over here, right? Okay, this area. You can see this candle over here, this pattern over here. Okay, this is where I chose to enter because, okay, it closed below the support level. this was the support level, right? Close below support, it went below support level and closed strongly above. Okay, so this is the engulfing pattern, okay, which I think sometimes the market makers like do this to take some people out of their stops. So when it came up here, right, so I felt, okay, it's decent to take a position. I took a position, swung it up to the support level over here, which is around 331. Okay, see, I'm always very conservative with my swing trades. Okay, I don't like to overextend myself, especially in this kind of environment. Okay, it's very choppy. Okay, it can reverse back very quickly. So again, you can say, oh, you can swing trade out to 334, right? Okay, I could have set a trading stop loss, but sometimes I just like to exit on my trade and find new opportunities. Okay, abundance mindset. There's always another trade to be had, right? So what happens is, okay, I set a conservative where there's most touch points. Okay, a $331, and I entered in at around when it engulfed all the way up here, 320 to 331. So it was a $10 out of a $30 profit. So in a sense, it was not a lot, but okay, this was a small trade that I had, so it was decent. It was a decent trade. Okay, so a couple of percent here and there. Okay, it was a small win overall for Zoom as well. So 2 winning trades, 1 losing trade. Okay, so overall still up green. So decent, and that's what you need to do, right? Every single week. Okay, there's some weeks where you might lose everything, or in a sense, all is a bad trade, but that's why, again, you must see when all is a bad trade, that means probably the sector you're playing, okay, is the wrong sector. That's why sector analysis is as important as well. All right, and that's it for today's video, okay? I hope you learned a lot about risk management, as well as, how my thought process is through this kind of swing trading, as well as valuable lessons that we learned from last week. Okay, do a review as well. So subscribe to the channel, okay, if you haven't already. Okay, drop the thumbs up button, smash it. Okay, can we get our thumbs up to 100? Okay, I'm so thankful for everyone here that's been with me. Okay, you stayed with me to the end of the video. You are the real one. Okay, I hope I helped you a lot in your swing trading journey, and I'm so thankful for 813 subscribers currently. Let's go all the way to 1,000, okay, and beyond. And hopefully, if I can start monetizing YouTube, okay, then maybe I'm able to do this more often, okay, because I can set some time more for YouTube, and cut down back on my full-time job, okay, to help all of you in your swing trading journey, okay. But otherwise, no worries about that, okay. Just smash the thumbs up button, okay. It encourages me because I really love putting out this kind of content for you. So every comment and like, okay, I appreciate it a lot, okay. Encourages me to put out more content for all of you. And I shall see you again in the next video. Trade safe, everyone. Stop and stay down.